the most difficult thing for me when I'm like recording a tutorial, it's it's not even the poster itself. It's just like actually putting my voice through a microphone. And today I was just like, you know what? I bought this really expensive lens once because I really wanted to make my cell phone camera. I really wanted to be connected more with people that are watching my stuff on my content on Skillshare. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just invest on this really amazing lens. It's a Sigma 16 millimeters, 1.4. And I never used it. I never used it until today. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. YouTube is okay. Because I was always afraid of like, I'll be really embarrassed. I'll be like terrible on camera, and that's not the high quality standard of Skillshare. They have like really nice camera shots, and then I always felt like a little bit embarrassed because even with myself, I don't know. I'm not an actor, so I don't know how to react, and I definitely will get like anxiety glitches on my face during this filming. And I'm so sorry and thankful for you to be here today. So let's start. So the poster today we're going to be doing, it's like I made this like a while ago. I think it was February this year, and it's just like a mix of typography with like really nice perspectives and only using the 3D tool in Adobe Illustrator and just trying to find a way to make like a really nice composition with this type. But again, like we don't want it to be, we want it to be readable. That's the most important thing for me on posters. They need to be beautiful, of course. They like need to be have nice colors, nice compositions. But in the end of the day, if it is like a typography poster, I really want it to be like readable. I needed to connect more than just like visually. I needed to pass a message. I needed to at least like you need to be able to read it and see it and make you feel something or make you read something. And this poster is actually one of my favorites because I made it like I normally do these posters after work or even before work because I'm like I need to do something. I need to do something that it's not controlled by someone else's taste or someone else's view on design. And that's why it's so important for me to do these posters. So sorry for this beginning with like so much talking. It's because I'm really nervous right now doing this. But let's start. So this is a poster here on the screen. And as you can see, it's like pretty simple. We have A, B, C, which is like the, of course, you know, the letters of the alphabet, the first ones. And let's just go. So the first thing we want to do, is create a new document. For that, we go to File, New, and I'm gonna use 1700 by 2400 and just press Create. Talking on the camera with my camera actually filming me, it makes me feel like so dry all the time. Like I'm like drying up. Drinking Athletic Greens. It's not sponsored by them, but I love them. And cool. So let's start with our artboard here. Again, I really can't design on a white page, so just gonna make a little square here. I want all the perfect sizes, and I'm gonna make it. I always like this like light yellow situation, like paper almost. I'm gonna just lock this. Let's just name it background. I really not very good naming my layers all the time, and sometimes I regret it so much. Especially when I actually need to send a file to someone else, and then you actually embarrassed because other designer is going to open your file and see it's a complete mess with no names on anything. So even on my tutorials, I will try to name it, create an habit again, and I've been doing it for like 10 years. So next thing, we have our background. I'm sorry, I'm so like shatsy. Let's just keep going. I'm just going to get a letter using our text tool here. I'm going to start with letter A. Just going to scale it up. So it's pretty much the same technique as the poster on the video number 2, I guess. We're using the 3D tools, but there is different approaches on the design. This is more like composition based and it's not like isometric type. Okay, letter A. Let's just find a really nice font. I'm gonna use Studio Fakes and Sans again, or maybe for this one, actually gonna use Pangram. It's such a beautiful font. I always try to find some excuse to use it. So A, and then we go into Effects. Let's just change the color of the A first, really quick. Let's go to Effects and 3D and Materials, 3D Classic, Extrude and Bevel. So the why I wanted to change the color of the A, I was just going to explain it really quick. So the thing is, like, if you use the black color, like that comes standard with the letters, when you go to the 3D effects and you apply like 3D Classic, Extrude and Bevel, you see, like you can't actually have much information on the light, how like the 3D is working. So when you have like a lighter, I'm just going to leave this, apply it again really quick. When you have like a lighter color, you actually can see shadows, and which helps you a lot on making the decision of the depth of the 3D. So just gonna do this one, apply the same effect. See here you have actually shadows now, and that makes a huge difference. It's like this one is really hard to use. So A, let's just go back to our properties here, appearance, and just going to change this perspective. So I start with the letter A, gonna just choose like a custom perspective, increase the depth here, try to find like a really nice perspective for the letter A. Great, gonna put in artboard, gonna make a copy, edit, copy, paste. We can just use a Alt key and then just drag it, it's easier. And going again, maybe now we're gonna make it like in a different perspective, different position, like something like this. Yeah, just to try to make it as like very dynamic as much as you can. And the best thing of this is actually it's editable. You can just like drag it again and then change to letter B, so we don't need to do it again, the same thing, going back to the effects and apply the same thing. It's really cool that you actually, the text stills live when you apply these effects. Let's just go letter B. Perfect. Let's make another copy like this and just rotate it. Try to make like a really nice rotation on this. Let's just be here. Maybe something even more dramatic, like the A is really cool, like it's so dramatic, like going down. Oh look, even like this, I'm just editing the A again. B needs to be a little bit more interesting than that. Maybe something like this. Yeah. And then C. Let's just change. Letter C. It's really nice how it's already working in the composition. Let's just maybe change the C perspective, make it like something like this, and then no, letter C please, and just change again on this one. Again, some like a dramatic situation now, where it's just going down like this. So yes, pretty much it. Let's just we can actually even change because it's still live, you can actually change the weight of the font. Maybe if you just use bold here just to see if he works better, or you can even like make some variations. I'm not sure about the black. I can't remember which one was that one I used, but pretty sure it was just bold. Something like this, A, B, C, and just going to maybe rotate this C. I'm not feeling really happy with this gap there. Let's just see if I can make something to change that. See if there is a way to make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, something like this. I think probably the depth of the letters needs to be just a little bit more, like maybe 200 will be alright. So we can actually fill more these holes, because we don't want to have like a lot of gaps in between. It creates like these things that makes you, I think, a mistake. Let's just maybe increase everything to 200, Unfortunately, I was trying to select all of them and then make it everything in one go, but looks like I can't do it. So let's just go again, 200 and 200 here, and 200 here. Okay, not 1200. Yeah, perfect. So it's A, B, C, and if you can make like a poster for your kids like this. Okay, let's just try to find like, I really want to this like overlaying each other, but I really want it not to be very like, I want to be a nice composition. So I will still keep trying to find like a way to make this C work a little bit better. Okay, let's select this one. Maybe something even like getting away like this. Let's just change. This is been hard working. Or maybe something like this actually. I really like this perspective. I think it's working a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah, it creates like this nicer block. As you can see, like we have like this. I'm gonna just make a new layer to show what I mean, like when I speak about composition. I like to see like some sort of flow in the composition. You don't want it to be very boring. You don't want to only be like a straight line, which works well for certain types of. But when it's like the A and then ends up here, creating like this very like dynamic diagonal line, which is really cool. So, and then we have like this little break here, which makes it like not so like strict on that diagonal line, but cool. Let's just maybe change this. Maybe this something more like this. Let's just maybe change this one as well. You can actually be here changing this composition for as long as you want. So now let's just select all of our letters and let's go to Object and Expand Appearance. Perfect. Let's just right click and ungroup them, right click again and ungroup them. And now we have like every face is split from the main group, which you can now actually apply like different colors. So for our colors, let's again I'm going to go into my libraries. I can't remember which library I use for that one. I'm just going to have a quick look there. Maybe I will try to even use the same colors and see if I can actually get the same library of I'm pretty sure I saved the library if when I use this. I think it's probably this one. There's some blues there is like a purple. Well, I will try to recreate it. Let's just go and let's just I'm gonna actually send this file. I will leave like a download link so you can actually download the files. It will make it easier. Add him to swatches. Let's just open our swatches. Oh, they're right here. Just leave them open there. I'm gonna leave this one for reference. So let's start. Of course, we are gonna use a gradient again. Just going to apply a gradient and let's go and use like a point gradient here. Just wait for it to load. And let's just start applying some nice colors. I'm gonna apply this blue and there is a red. And then there is like another one. I think this is definitely thinking this was the library I used. And then there is like maybe another blue. Is that what I'm thinking? And let's see. Go back to our gradient tool. I think I lost it. Okay. And then maybe here apply the white. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. I really like the color of this background. I'm just gonna steal it here and going back to our background here just to apply this color. Oh, perfect. And just select all the shapes here and just try to using the eyedrop tool to apply the same gradient to everyone. See what it does. Well, it's not working very well. Okay, that's a nice try. And let's just try to actually we need to, because when the C here, it creates multiple shapes because of the 3D effect, you actually need to connect it using the Pathfinder tool. Let's just go to Window, Pathfinder here. and I just use, oh my god, I'm just getting, need just to organize my Illustrator a little bit. I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna use the Unite tool on Pathfinder to unite this tool, these details here, very nicely. There's some there. Oh, this one actually worked well. Actually need to connect there too. Let's just zoom in, just like this. And yeah, let's just keep it going. One more. Perfect. So now I think if we apply the gradient, it will work all right. Let's just see. No, I think we definitely still need to adjust manually, which is okay. It's always fun, like, to play a little bit around with this gradient tool. When I discovered this, like when they make it, didn't discover, when they made the update on the Illustrator with this new point gradient, I was just like, oh my god, this is amazing. Because I used to do this using After Effects 4 point gradient tool, and I used to love it because you even can like animate the gradient. It was really cool at the time. I still use it when I can, of course. And let's just make it. There's like some nice purples here. I think I need definitely to maybe try to steal this gradient for now. No, it doesn't let me. Maybe if I just ungroup and get a shape. Will it let me? Yeah, it did let me. And I will give you the file so you can actually get the colors as well. So don't worry. I really prefer this one. And let's just do it. And again, apply this same gradient here. Again, let's just do it. Oh, but the thing is, like, when I need the color now, it's gonna be really hard to find it. So maybe I will stick with my not so cool colors. Just try to recreate it nicely. And actually, so frustrating though. I wish I could just use it. Yeah, just going to do by hand then. So that's going to be like this. There was like, I know the way I use my gradients is not like following a light source. I got like someone told me about it, like, oh, there is no light source on your gradients, and I'm actually okay with that. I don't really think I really want to. Let's just save this to our thing here. Like, actually, let's just save it so I can have access to these colors really easily. I don't have a problem with like using freely my gradients. I think it's like, it's important when you're like doing something that's very, I don't know, more than, if it is very professional maybe, and then you need to justify it while you're doing those decisions. I get it, but when you're just designing for yourself, it's just like, you already live with so many rules in design. Like when you use like a guide for a brand or anything. So when I'm designing for myself, I really don't care like as much. Like, of course, I still use the design principles because they're part of what I do every day. So there is no way I can run away from them, even unconsciously. But I think if you have the opportunity not to like follow every rule and just sometimes just break a few rules, just do it. You know, you don't need to justify your design decisions every day. We have already something for that. It's called a job, and this is definitely just for fun. And let's just see. Oh, this one actually not working here. Maybe I should just apply this color here. Oh, it's looking much better. And let's just, there's this thing that happens. Sometimes I can't really recreate what I've done. I'm like, oh, it looks so nice. I will try to recreate it, and then I can't. It's just so frustrating, but it's part of life, I guess. Like, I was thinking sometimes maybe make some like live on YouTube, because then it will be like, it won't be a tutorial. I'll be doing on the go, and you'll be like participating on it. I don't know how it works yet. I will definitely try to learn how YouTube Live works. So I really, let's just, something is happening here. Is it grouped there? Yeah, I really want to explore this platform a little bit more and see what it can offer. like as a tools for creators. And something is bothering me here on this one. I think is the colors. Maybe I should switch them. Like, yeah, something more like this, I guess. Okay, my very old computer is all again crashing. It's time for me to buy a new one for sure. And I'm just gonna increase this a little bit and apply. So here I forgot to use a pathfinder to connect things there. Let's just, it doesn't get a color. Let's just, it just gets one color. Let's just do this one then, and then another one, and just see. Yeah, nice. I kind of like it. Kind of feeling it a little bit more now. I think probably when I designed this gradient, I was probably just like doing by like just clicking on random colors and see what I feel about them. That's pretty much probably what happened. Let's just apply these ones here as well. Same thing here. Same thing here. And oh my god, let's go please. And yes. I don't know why it doesn't do it sometimes, but well, we still need to try to push it. And let's just apply the colors. And then apply the orange as well here. Is this already has the color? Yeah, I just need to change here to purple and here to dark blue. Maybe I will change this one there and this one here, making a nice gradient happening there. Let's just keep it going. Again, the color jumped. It's quite frustrating when like you can just like pick the colors and just go for it. Like I wish the Illustrator was a little bit more clever about it. And let's just do this one again. And okay, this one needs to adjust, definitely adjust some colors here. Add a new darker color here. Nice, because we want to have like these certain shadows happening almost. And again here, maybe this one will make the dark blue. Yeah, I think it works nicely. Maybe, no, yeah, let's just leave dark blue. And this one, we're going to just pick that color there. I hope I'm actually recording things, because I've been doing like recordings and then my voice not recording, and then it's just so frustrating after you spend like half an hour speaking to a microphone. So yeah, this is like back to the tutorial. This is pretty much it. The lines, like this is much of it. We just want to create a really nice composition using really nice colors, and yeah, let's just apply actually a post-production layer with some noise, and let's just see. Make it black. If you press D again, I don't know if you watched the other. If you press D, it resets automatically to black and white, which is really cool. Let's go to effects, distort, stylize. Where is it? Texture, grain. I do this every day and I still forget about it. Let's just leave that like this. And opacity, let's make it screen, and then maybe 7%, maybe 5%. Let's make it nicely. So yeah, this is pretty much it, and I hope you guys enjoyed today. I'm really excited to see your feedback on like me showing my face and actually be more interactive with the camera. I'm really like inside, I'm just like, oh my god, I want to kill myself right now. I'm so embarrassed. But I think if you're not doing something hard, it's not doing anything then. So this is really extremely hard for me. So I hope you enjoyed. Please, I forgot to say, I think I should say more often during the video. Please, if you like these videos, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more tutorials like this. I really have planned like other tutorials about After Effects, because I'm also an animator. Actually, I started my career as an animator and then I became a designer. And yeah, just keep following my tutorials, follow and like this video, subscribe to my channel. I think it's all the things the YouTubers need to say. And well, I see you in the next one. Bye.